Well, hey, we're Trey and Melody Lover, and we're the host of Undone Redone, the podcast where we're not afraid to look around through the lens of messy.
And we're very qualified to talk about messy. Trey and I were married for 11 years and divorced for 6 years and have been remarried for 5 years. And we love to bring people on the show that can talk about their own Undone Redone message.
So look for us on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. We'd love to have you tune in. Also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Undone Redone. Tune in, the show where we talk about the messiness of life.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 24th of October. I'm James Spann. Cold air blowing in here tonight. It's going to be very cold tomorrow morning and Saturday morning. Many locations getting their first freeze of the season. Next week, maybe stormy. Well, we'll see. A lot of questions about that. Let's get in there and take a look. We'll start with some of the Skycam shots. That's coming from Chehaw State Park in East Alabama, just south of Anniston. The sky there partly sunny. That's coming from Huntsville up in the Tennessee Valley. Scattered clouds there. And down south, ooh, that's great. What a great time to be on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's our scene at Gulf Shores coming from the Phoenix All Suites on a sunny fall day. Big trough over the east, helping to pull down cold air. Hey, snowflakes this afternoon at Louisville, Kentucky, and Cincinnati, Ohio. That doesn't happen October 24th all that often, especially during the middle of the day. And that's going to plunge us down in the 30s tomorrow morning and Friday morning. And again, some of the colder valleys ought to do 20s here Saturday morning. There's the current frost and freeze situation, all those highlighted counties. The Weather Service in Huntsville has put a freeze warning up for the extreme northern tier of counties. Colbert, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Madison and Jackson with frost advisories to the south. And again, that freeze warning will probably have to go more to the south for Saturday morning, and that should be the coldest morning. That's when everything bottoms out. Of course, cold air means no storms, no severe storms for sure. And the rain for the next 5 days, not a drop. This is the projected rain valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And the tropics, just very, very quiet. Lorenzo is dissipated. Nothing else happening. Let's check the GFS. A lot of things to talk about. This is the map valid at 1 o'clock local time tomorrow afternoon. Troughing over the east. Down below that, we'll start the day in the mid-30s. The GFS at 35. The high should be in the 50s. The NAM is only at 56. The GFS 58. That's 1,032 millibar high near Memphis. Very cold air. Tomorrow night, temperatures will drop like a rock. You'll need a good jacket for the high school football game. Some of the stadiums could be in the 30s by the second half. Go to Saturday morning. This is off the 4-kilometer NAM. And, of course, the numbers will vary a lot with terrain and things like that. But we figure most folks will be somewhere between 27 and 34 early Saturday morning. For many locations, will be the first freeze of the season. Then during the day Saturday, glorious weather. Bright sunshine, highs 60 to 65. Great day for football. Alabama's got an afternoon game in Tuscaloosa. Auburn with an evening game. Got the Magic City Classic Saturday afternoon at Birmingham's Legion Field. A lot of things happening and just perfect fall football weather on Saturday. All right, let's go to next week. Sunday's going to be fine, too. We'll go to Monday. This is the 28th. And this is when things get kind of interesting. First off, we're dry Monday. We start to warm up. A good chance we'll be back in the 70s. Tuesday, very dynamic storm forming out there around Kansas City with snow back in the cold air. Rain in advance of that around Chicago and St. Louis. And let's go to Wednesday. Now, the GFS all of a sudden is digging the trough south. Every run has looked different, so the confidence out here is low in exactly what's going to happen. But Wednesday, it's got that deep trough digging south. Down below that, an intense surface low spins up north of Shreveport around Texarkana, Arkansas. Wednesday night, just after midnight, a 992 millibar low is near Paducah, Kentucky. And if this is right, and that's a big if, that would be a severe weather look. We'd be squarely in the warm sector with unstable air. That would suggest a chance of severe thunderstorms. Can we rule out a tornado? No. In a pattern like that, that's very favorable if we can get unstable air up in here. So, but this is an outlier. Again, this is late Wednesday night, really early Thursday morning. Then we'll go to the day Thursday. This is Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything is on by. And we start to cool down a little bit, not much. But let me show you the European to show you another idea. All right, this is Wednesday night just after midnight. This is when the GFS has a line of severe storms blowing through here. The European has nothing. The surface low is way back in western Kansas. And then on Friday of next week, the 1st of November, the storm's blowing here. Surface low is farther north, still very vigorous, and that could be a setup for strong to severe storms, mainly a straight line wind event if this is right, Friday morning. So the GFS is suggesting strong to severe storms Wednesday night. The European says no, it's going to be on Friday. So we just don't know. We'll probably go with a compromise and highlight Thursday. That'll kind of split the difference. But clearly, if you got some fall festival, something going on for Halloween, we just don't know the timing yet. But the chance of some type of storm system is very high toward the end of next week. Exactly when, we just don't know that yet. And the threat of severe weather, we don't know that yet either. But it could very well be, certainly based on these two runs. Now, we'll check the end of the forecast. This is the 9th of November. Kind of a split flow across the nation, a zonal flow down in the southern branch down here, and here's something for everybody. How about a tropical storm in the southern Gulf? Now, the water is getting awfully cool down there. I would discount that being any problem if anything forms down there. Cold air to the north, and that would be seasonally cool for us if that's right. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.